Hey guys, so I am, how many days post-op? I am, one second, let me count. 29th, today is the 5th. So, I'm 6 days post-op because tomorrow's Wednesday and that would make a week. Duh. Okay. Anyway, I am 6 days post-op, the gastric sleeve surgery. Excuse me. Still got a little gas. It's gross. And my heaviest weight, or my starting weight, I guess, it's not my heaviest weight, but my starting weight when I started going to see the doctor about the surgery was 256. And currently I'm 229. But I lost 21 pounds on my own pre-surgery just from changing how I ate. Honestly, it was all about what I was putting into my body. I switched to all organic. I wasn't eating much meat anymore. I wasn't eating processed foods. I wasn't drinking juice. I gave up all juice, all soda. I was just drinking water. And I really don't like water, so I was infusing my waters with fruit and stuff. And I lost 21 pounds. Like, the weight just started to fall off. But with that, once my body got used to the change, due to the fact that I have PCOS, I gained 10 pounds back really fast. So I went back up 10 pounds. So when I went into surgery, the morning of surgery, I was 240. And now I'm 229. So, 6 days post-op, I've only lost 11 pounds, which is kind of stressful because I'm in this support group, and everybody in the support group is saying, like, oh, I'm a week out and I've lost 40 pounds. 8 days, I've lost 40 pounds. No, I think the person who was a week out lost, the person who was only like 5 days out lost 20 pounds or something. And the person who was a week out lost 40. And I was just sitting there like, 11, like, did they even do the surgery on me? And then the funny part is there's people who like eat eggs and stuff, like, they give you this packet of what you can have and what you can't have. And like, I joined the support group because I figured it would help, and all it is making me confused. Like, all these different doctors are telling their patients to do like all these different things. Like, my doctor wanted me on clear liquids for a certain amount of time. Like, and other people, like, 2 days after the surgery, eating eggs and drinking milk and stuff. And like, my doctor said I couldn't do that. So I'm sitting here confused. Like, why are they eating that? And then they're losing so much weight, and I'm sitting here like, water, sugar-free ice pops, and broth, and only 11 pounds. So it's kind of stressful. It's kind of frustrating. I guess the only good thing about the slower weight loss would be there's less of a chance for me having saggy skin, I guess, or less saggy skin. I'm really not that big to have much saggy skin, and I'm only 24, so the doctor says he doesn't think I'd really have much of it, maybe just a little pouch. But honestly, it takes a toll on your mind. But pain-wise, I still have some pain. My stomach is still pretty bruised up. I have 6 incisions. I still have to take, the pain medicine once in a while, because the one side, the side where the biggest hole where they take, your stomach out of, that hole hurts the most, and the incision by my belly button hurts pretty bad too. So, but it's bearable. Honestly, when they say walk, I feel like walking has helped more than the painkillers. Like, don't become hooked on your painkillers. Don't rely on your painkillers. walking, like, it hurts at first to walk. When you first start walking, it's like, oh my god. But once you're walking for a few minutes, you just start feeling the pain start, like, subsiding and going away. And I just say, walk, 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 walk. Walking relieves the pain. You have to force yourself to walk because it does hurt, and your body's going to be like, no, why are you doing this to me? But once you force yourself and you push yourself to do it, honestly, you do feel the difference, and it does feel better, and you do heal faster. Like, that's not a lie, that's the truth. Walking does help you heal faster. It's good for you. You don't have to walk fast. You don't have to do sprints. You know, just walk. Just get up. Get your blood flowing. Like, don't lay around. It's just walk, move. Even if you're crying while you're doing it, do it. Hold your stomach. Hold it if you have to, and just move. Scuffle along, and you know, just I'm big on promoting the walking post surgery. Afterwards, I was nauseous. I had nausea. So I had to take a lot of Zofran. They had me on the PCA pump at the hospital, so yeah, I was on morphine like right after the surgery. And like, the morphine completely messed me up. It was hilarious. My whole time and date and everything was like all over the place, okay? My surgery was at 8 in the morning. The surgery takes 2 hours, and apparently I got out of recovery in the room by 10:30, so I woke up pretty fast, I guess. And this is my first surgery ever. So, for some reason, by like 12:30 comes along, I'm in the bed, and I'm like, I want to walk. I want to get up and walk. Now, honestly, like, with no morphine in your system, you think, dang, like, that's just 2 hours later after you just had surgery. Like, you know, it's important to walk, but you don't have to walk that fast. But I'm thinking, like, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm an LPN, and I went to school, and they teach you about all this stuff, so I don't know what I was thinking, but I swore they had me in that bed for hours, and I was just laying there rotting away, and I was like going off on them, and I was like, get me up, walk, because I kept asking them to walk, and they kept telling me, okay, we'll walk you, and then leaving me there, and they could leave me alone for 5 minutes, and I swore they left me alone for another hour. That morphine had me so messed up, and I kept telling them I was going to get up and walk myself. I was a horrible patient. Like, if I was my nurse, I probably would have wanted to choke me, at least the first day. After the morphine, like, wore off and they took me off the pump, I was, like, better. Then I started crying. The morphine made me so emotional, I started crying. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm crying. I normally wouldn't do this. It has to be because you guys got me drugged up. It was funny. But my husband was with me, thank God for him, and he's a CNA, so he walked me because I was getting myself out the bed. I was ready to pull the IV out the wall, and, you know, everything that I was strapped up on, I was ready to just pull it off and start walking. I started telling them that if they didn't walk me, I was going to get blood clots and pulmonary embolisms. So, yeah, I was a terrible patient. I'm sorry. To those nurses, at least for that day. And then it was only maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I kept telling them it was like 7 in the evening, and they left me in bed all day. No, morphine and me was not a good mix. It was pretty bad. No. They kept me in the hospital for 3 days and 2 nights because they kept me 1 night extra because I couldn't use the bathroom on my own. Like, I couldn't pee on my own, so they had to catheterize me. They wanted to see if I could go on my own, but it wasn't happening. I was having some bladder retention. So they catheterized me twice, took it out, had to put it back because I still wasn't peeing, and then after the second time of them catheterizing me and taking it out, my body started going on its own. So I don't know if that's because of the morphine or because of the anesthesia, but yes, I was having some bladder retention, which hurt because it's like you feel your bladder's full, you know that you have to pee, and you're telling them, like, yo, my bladder's full. Like, I was telling them to catheterize me, and they were like, oh, well, maybe we'll wait a little bit, and I'm like, no, like, put your hand on my stomach, and you could feel it, like, it's full, and it hurts. Like, it was making the stitches feel worse, the stomach pain feel worse. That's the last thing you want to feel, is, like, now on top of that, your bladder's all stretched out full of urine. It was not a pleasant feeling. When I was on the morphine, when I was on the PCA pump and I was on the morphine, honestly, like, I felt good after the surgery. I felt fine. Like, everything was fine, except the fact that I was an emotional wreck and kept saying, I need to walk, I'm gonna die. You guys have me laying in this bed, rotting away to die. Except for that, like, pain-wise, I was fine. But once they took that PCA pump out, let me tell you, I really thought I was gonna die. Instantly, I thought in my head, like, I can't believe I let somebody talk me into doing this surgery. I'm an idiot. I want to go back. Like, then I started having fears, like, it's not even gonna work. I'm not gonna lose any weight. Like, it just, pain can make you think a whole bunch of things. But as soon as you feel pain, that pain, I didn't think I was gonna make it. I thought that was it. I thought, like, well, it was nice knowing everybody, but I'm about to die. That was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, and I gave birth to 3 children. So, yeah, labor was nothing compared to that pain. But, it wore off pretty fast. So I don't want to say that to, like, talk anybody out of getting a surgery if they're thinking about it. No. Honestly, your health is priority. So if this surgery is a tool that will help you get to, you know, where you need to be health-wise, do it. Do it. Like, I'm having a little slower weight loss, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to be worth it. Anything that you do to get to where you need to be, to get healthy, to get, you know, where you need to go, health-wise, it's worth it. It's worth it, you know? As long as you're not doing any crazy dieting, you know, there's so many crazier things out there. Surgery is not that crazy. It's a tool. It's healthy. There's a doctor with you, helping you along the way. You know, I don't regret it. I'm only 8 days post. I mean, not 8 days, 6 days post-op, and yeah, I've had pain. Yeah, I'm all bruised up. I have pain right now as I'm making this video. It's bearable, so I don't need a painkiller or anything, but it's not going to make me sit there and regret it. Okay, I'm losing weight slower than everybody else who got the surgery that I know, but it's still not. I'm still losing. I'm not staying stuck. You know, at the end of the day, I look at it like I'm 24 years old. I'm married and a mother of 3. And I have some health issues that I need to take care of. So, you know, just having that mindset and everything, like, you just got to keep moving forward. You got to keep pushing, keep working, slow and steady. It's kind of like, you know, the tortoise and the rabbit, I guess. Like, slow and steady wins the race, I guess. Like, as long as I get to where I need to get and I'm working towards it, that's all that matters. So, I'd say if you're thinking about it, go for it. Go for it. I feel best though when I'm walking. When I'm walking, pain subsides. Let me see. I do get hungry. I do have hunger pains. It's less so now. It's less. Like, the hunger has calmed down. I'm not as hungry. Like, the past 2 days, I really haven't been hungry. But the day before the past 2 days, like, the day before yesterday, I was so hungry. And I was craving pizza. I was craving pizza. Why? I don't know. And I was so hungry, man. I was like, this isn't gonna work. They told me I wasn't gonna be hungry. They lied to me. They're full of crap. No, I was starving. Sorry. My hand stopped leaking all over the place. I was, really starving. somebody told me it was gas, somebody told me it was dehydration, I wasn't getting enough glycans in. Another person told me it was my stomach getting, like, it had to get used to being smaller. Another person told me it was my, like, a mind thing. I don't know what it was, but it hurt. Like, I got so hungry that I started feeling nauseous. And it, like, if I smelled food and it smelled good, like, you smell food, you're like, oh my god, I want that so bad. And then next thing you know, you're like, oh my god, I'm going to puke because I know I can't have that and I want that so bad. Like, it's bad hunger pains. It's like, at first it's like, ugh, and then it's like, ugh. So, yeah, it's bad. I've seen people, like, be so hungry and have cravings and then they, like, lick Doritos or, like, lick a pizza or, like, chew something and then spit it out. I haven't done any of that, and I'm not going to do any of that, because why? I feel like that's weak. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I feel like you've gone this far. Some of these people, their insurance don't cover this surgery, and they pay out of pocket for the surgery. So if you're going to do this journey, you know, you have to do it, and you have to do it right. I'm not saying I'm never going to be weak in a moment ever, but I'm only at the beginning, so I definitely can't be weak now. I just started. If I'm weak now, imagine how weak I'm going to be later. It's not going to work. I'm setting myself up for failure if I do that. You get what I'm saying? So, in all honesty, like, when I see people who do that stuff, they're like, oh, how many days post-op, and I licked a Dorito, and it was so good, it gave me life. No, Doritos don't give you life. Doritos is why you got in this place in the first place, because you ate too many Doritos. And this is coming from me. Doritos is my favorite chip ever. I love Doritos. Like, I can eat a whole bag of Doritos in one sitting if I really wanted to, and a whole pizza, because I love pizza. And don't even get me started on ice cream. So I'm not, like, judging these people. Like, I don't understand where they're coming from, but you just put your body through so much trauma. You just went through so much to get the surgery, and some of you paid for the surgery out of pocket, and you're already, like, giving in. So imagine when you can eat food. Oh, I'm just going to eat half that pizza. I'm just going to take a little bite and swallow it. That, you give yourself an inch, eventually you're going to take a mile, and that's it. You're setting yourself up for failure. The surgery is a life changer. This is to change your life, and you have to be strict. You have to go hard or go home. That's how it is. All these gym rats, they go hard or they go home. Like, that's it. They don't get their bodies, you know, but, oh, let me eat 10,000, let me eat whatever I want, and I just was born like this. No. And they work out like, I could never be a gym rat, because I'm not trying to be in the gym like that. No. I just want to be healthy. I mean, I want that body, but I'm not willing to put in the work for it. So, I just know my personality. But, you know, that's just my opinion. I don't mean to offend anybody. It's my humble opinion. But, you know, speaking logically, you know, I just, especially this early in, like, you can't. Your body's still healing. You shouldn't be taking that stuff in. Right now, you should be worried about getting in healthy nutrients, enough protein so your hair doesn't fall out, moistening your skin, hydrating yourself, healing. Not even so much focusing on the weight loss, but the healing. The first step isn't how many pounds you lose. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm depressed a little bit because I'm not losing as much as everybody else in this support group that I see. But at the same time, I tell myself, like, don't beat yourself up, because you're not even a week post-op yet, and your primary goal right now is to heal. And in healing, you've lost 11 pounds. You know, once you're healed, once you're doing better, once you're moving, and I am moving, you know, I've been moving since 2 hours after surgery. It's gonna come, it's gonna happen. So, that's what I have to say. If you guys have any questions, comment in the link below. I will be posting updates. I will respond and whatever else. Answer whatever questions you guys may have. But I think that's all I have to say for this video. So have an awesome one. Enjoy your day. I look like garbage, and my ice pop is melting all over me. My sugar-free ice pop. So have a good one. Bye.